Hey, how's it going, everyone? In this video, we have some news on WWE's plan to break up Randy Orton and Matt Riddle, big plans for Shane McMahon, and a lot more. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling news. Matt Riddle was originally planned to win the Royal Rumble. Although many fans were not happy with seeing Brock Lesnar enter and then win the Royal Rumble, apparently at one point WWE planned to have Matt Riddle win, because according to PWINSIDER, the original plan was to have Matt Riddle win as he was the frontrunner, but over the course of the week, plans changed multiple times until WWE decided to have Brock Lesnar enter the match as a surprise entrant and then win the whole thing. Drew McIntyre still hasn't fully recovered from his neck injury. During the Royal Rumble, many fans were really surprised to see Drew McIntyre because it had been reported that his neck injury would most likely keep him out of the match. But despite the fact that he's back, Drew McIntyre has still not fully recovered, because according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, Drew McIntyre is expected to appear on WWE television on a regular basis. However, because he still has a lot of healing to do, he won't be wrestling at any house shows for now. WWE's current plan for Shane McMahon revealed. Following his big return to the company at the Royal Rumble, it looks like WWE have big plans in store for Shane McMahon, because according to a new report from PWINSIDER, WWE's current plan for Shane McMahon is for him to be a heel on Monday Night Raw, where he will be appearing on a regular basis. Furthermore, it was also stated that Shane McMahon is also scheduled for the Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania 38. Kurt Angle returning to WWE television. The last time Kurt Angle competed in WWE was way back in 2019 when he decided to have his last match against Baron Corbin at WrestleMania 35. However, it looks like fans can expect to see the WWE Hall of Famer return very soon, because during his podcast, Kurt Angle revealed that he's actually been in contact with WWE about returning as an on-screen character. And even though he did not give an exact date for when his return will be, he did say that it will be in the next month or so. Randy Orton and Matt Riddle breaking up soon? Ever since Randy Orton and Matt Riddle officially became a tag team, many fans have really enjoyed seeing them work together on the Red brand. However, there is a possibility that they could break up soon, because according to a new report from WrestleVotes, WWE wanted to book Randy Orton versus Matt Riddle for SummerSlam back in August, but that obviously didn't happen, so the plan was to hold off their match for WrestleMania. However, right now, there are only a handful of members from the creative team that want them to break up, with the idea that if they do break up, their match should be for the WWE Championship. Alright guys, so going over the topics that we discussed today, the first topic that we talked about was Matt Riddle originally planned to win the Royal Rumble. Now obviously many fans were not too happy seeing Brock Lesnar win the Royal Rumble, and in my opinion it would have been very interesting to see Matt Riddle win, and I imagine that he would have chosen to face Bobby Lashley on Monday Night Raw. So I think there are still plans for Matt Riddle, but I guess we will have to wait and see what WWE has in store for him. Now, moving on to our second topic, we did talk about Drew McIntyre, and apparently Drew McIntyre is still not fully recovered from his neck injury, but WWE has, I guess decided to not have him wrestle on house shows and things like that in order for him to just have matches on, I guess, SmackDown and to be light, now that he has returned. I guess just to be safe for WrestleMania and have him, be at 100%. The third topic, we talked about Shane McMahon, plans for him. Now, apparently, Shane McMahon will be a heel on Monday Night Raw. He will be making appearances on a regular basis, and he is also scheduled to be appearing for the Elimination Chamber and for WrestleMania 38. So I guess we will see who he's going to be feuding with, especially at WrestleMania 38. The fourth topic, we talked about Kurt Angle returning to WWE television. Now, in my opinion, I think it will be very interesting to see Kurt Angle back because the last time he appeared in WWE was a few years back, I believe 2019. I'm not too sure about that, but he will be returning for an on-screen role. Now, I imagine that he will be returning for Monday Night Raw, maybe doing something with the Alpha Academy. Moving on to our fifth topic, we did talk about potential plans to break up Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. That's, of course, if WWE decide to break them up. And if they do break them up, according to WrestleVotes, Matt Riddle and Randy Orton could potentially have a big match at WrestleMania, I believe, for the WWE title. Now, Bobby Lashley is set to defend his WWE Championship at the Elimination Chamber very soon. So who knows if Matt Riddle or Randy Orton could be entrants in that match, and maybe we might see them win. So it will be very interesting what happens with Randy Orton and Matt Riddle moving forward. So with that being said, guys, that is all the news we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, and as always, I will see you guys on the next one.